अक्षर पुरुषोत्तम महाराजनी जय। सर्वे गुणातीत स्वरूपोनी जय जय जय। प्रकट ब्रह्म स्वरूप काकाजी महाराज, पप्पाजी महाराज, बंधु बेलडी शताब्दी पर्व महोत्सवनी जय जय जय। બધાને જય સ્વામિનારાયણ। આજે આપણે ખૂબ મોટો દિવસ ઉજવવા બદલ ભેગા થઈએ છે. Today we all have gathered to celebrate, I would say, three divine occurrences. First was birth of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Today is also Punam, so which is also the birth of Hanumanji. And also we will be in advance celebrating birth of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, which is coming up on April 2nd. So we'll be celebrating three occasions today: Ram Navami, Hanuman Jayanti, and Hari Jayanti. And for most of us who are gathered here, the biggest highlight is that we are celebrating this in presence of Dingar Uncle, who has come back after 108 days of witch run in India, in Europe, and then he's back finally over here. It was Dingar Uncle himself counted that it was 108 days that he has been away. I believe it must be the longest he's been away from Chicago for all of us. But we welcome Dingar Uncle. I would request Kush Bhai, Sahaj, and Bhavya to do pujan and offer a bouquet to Dingar Uncle as our humble prayers and welcoming him back to Chicago.
ભવને માર્ગ ભૂમ્યા થઈને પકડ્યો મારો હાથ, ભવને માર્ગ ભૂમ્યા થઈને પકડ્યો મારો હાથ, જાઉં હતું જેની પાસ એણે ખુદ તેડ્યો મુજને માત. ભવને માર્ગ ભૂમ્યા થઈને પકડ્યો મારો હાથ, જાઉં હતું જેની પાસ એણે ખુદ તેડ્યો મુજને માત. ચાલે તુને કપાય મારું અંતર, થયું દર્શન ને ઠર્યું આ અંતર.
ચાલે તુને કપાય મારું અંતર, થયું દર્શન ને ઠર્યું આ અંતર.
ઓ હવે ફિકર કોઈ વાતની શું કરવી, ઓ હવે ફિકર કોઈ વાતની શું કરવી. એક પળમાં જીવાઈ ગયું જીવતર,
એક પળમાં જીવાઈ ગયું જીવતર.
ઓ તારી મૂર્તિ છે પ્રીતનો સમંદર, થયું દર્શન ને ઠર્યું આ અંતર.
તારી મૂર્તિ છે પ્રીતનો સમંદર.
Also today, they already celebrated this in Pavai, but also today is Yogini Ben's birthday. Yogini Ben, for people who don't know, she was the lead Sadak Ben of Pavai Benos, and today is also her birthday. So happy birthday to Yogini Ben as well. We've been thinking about every Ram Navami. We try to come up with a different way of offering our devotion, offering our worship to Bhagwan. And today we have a program. We have speakers lined up to talk about that, and we learn more today about today's concept and today's program, today's theme. We have heard from that's okay. If you're you can come over here, Uncle. I was mentioning we've heard from, this is a cliche, we've heard from philosophers, thinkers, gurus, that this human body is one of the greatest gift. કે આપણું જે મનુષ્ય દેહ છે એ બહુ અનમોલ છે. આપણના ઇન હિન્દુઇઝમ સ્પેસિફિકલી કે મનુષ્ય યોનિમાં જન્મ થવો એ બહુ ભાગ્યની વાત છે. That's how it's considered. And also, thinkers have said that the time that we have in this body is also very precious. It's also something which we lose every day and we don't gain back. So the time that we have is also very precious. But I was thinking that every person is different and there is a mode in us which is the mode of a devotee. કે આપણામાં એક ભક્ત હૃદય છે, કે there is આપણામાં એક ભક્તપણું છે. So for a bhakta, what would the most amazing thing for a bhakta could be? For a devotee of God, in my understanding, for a devotee of God, having that God that he worships come in his life, interact with him, where he can touch him, where he can feel him, when he can see him, that couldn't be replaced by anything for a devotional heart. And that brings back to today's occasion. Today is the day where Bhagwan took that human form and came into the lives of the devotees. And we have, as I said, 3 different occasions: Ram Navami, Hanuman Jayanti, and Hari Jayanti. And for the devotee, as I said, it's nothing more valuable, nothing more precious to have him in his life. Reminds me a story from Bhagwan Swaminarayan's time. There was a Nawab of Mangrol, I think his name was Wajruddin Shah. So he was not Hindu, he was a Muslim. And Bhagwan's grace and compassion doesn't restrict that if you're a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian. His compassion is like sun. It has no, is all of mankind. Anyone who comes in his association, his compassion is flowing on him. So on his first meeting, Bhagwan Swaminarayan grants him samadhi. And in samadhi, this Nawab experiences tremendous bliss. He enjoys thoroughly. He has all the divine visions and experiences all these elated spiritual feelings. And then when he comes out, he asked a very interesting question. એ જ્યારે નવાબ સમાધિમાંથી પાછા બહાર આવે છે ત્યારે એક પ્રશ્ન પૂછે છે ભગવાનને કે હું તમારું ધામ જોયું મેં. I saw your abode Akshardham. There is immense peace there. There is immense shanti there. There is immense joy there. So he asked that how come you left all of that and came here on this earth and to live amongst all the jeeves and the Ishwars and the Maya and all of that, which is to a lot of people it says is very problematic. So why did you leave a place of immense bliss and came down on this earth? So that's the question that the Nawab asks. And this whole episode, I think, is very remarkable because this is the episode કે આ જ્યારે પ્રસંગ છે એમાં ભગવાન એમના આ પૃથ્વી પર અવતરણ કરવાનું, ભગવાન સ્વામિનારાયણે પૃથ્વી પર અવતરણ કરવાના પોતાના 6 હેતુ બતાવે છે. He reveals 6 reasons that why he incarnated on this earth. And we won't go into all of the 6, but one of the hetu, he says that there has been devotees, specifically he mentions in the Indian subcontinent, that have been doing all these penances, all these worships, all these rituals to please me, to have my darshan. So I'm here to give my darshan to these devotees that who have been praying from births and births for my darshan. I'm here to give them my human touch. I'm here to fulfill their prayers. He says, I'm here to clarify the upasana, and which can be kind of understood as how one must relate to God. In what form કે આપણે ભગવાન સાથેનો આપણો સંબંધ કેવો હોવો જોઈએ, ભગવાન સાથેની આપણી ભક્તિ એ કેવી હોવી જોઈએ, એ ક્લેરિફાય કરવા માટે ભગવાન કહે છે કે મારા there was the two hetus of the six he says that I have incarnated on this planet. Bhagwan's plan was that every soul to grasp, to feel, to understand to some extent, to whatever extent the soul can, the grandeur and the nature of God. And with that understanding, Bhagwan's hope is that we elevate ourselves, we fulfill our lives, and we bring contentment to our own life. And Bhagwan says that is the reason, one of the biggest reasons for my manifestation. Bhagwan says that his reason is for devotee to form a personal relationship. In philosophy, there is sakar, nirakar, and ઘણી જાતની ઉપાસનાની વાત આવે છે. And one of the attributes of sakar upasana is that God is relatable. કે ભગવાન જે તત્વ છે, પ્રથમ તત્વ છે, કોઈ એબ્સ્ટ્રેક્ટ વસ્તુ નથી. એ વસ્તુને આપણે રિલેટ કરી શકીએ છીએ, એ આપણા જીવનમાં આપણે એને મહેસૂસ કરી શકીએ છીએ. We can experience him. That's one of the big reasons ભગવાન says કે અમારી સાકાર ઉપાસના અમે આપવા આવ્યા છે, જેથી કરી હરેક ભગવાનના ભક્તને કોઈ કલ્પના નહીં પણ એક વેરી ઠોસ, વેરી કોન્ક્રીટ એક્સપિરિયન્સ થઈ શકે. So Bhagwan has come with all of this grand, plans for us. And that itself is an immense blessing, that Bhagwan came with those things, and whatever he wants will happen in our life. If he wants us to experience him in that personal way, we will experience him. So this background, I think, brings us to the concept of today's Sabha. And the today's Sabha's topic is sort of, you can think of it as very philosophical. I think if I put a word to it, is concept of God. Today's Sabha's topic is concept of God. And specifically, we don't want to go into philosophical side of it. Concept of God as it relates to us. What is God to me? So at this point, I will maybe request everyone to close their eyes. Just everyone close their eyes, please. And take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And do that 3 times. In. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your eyes closed. I want to ask that what is God for me? Is God like a TV? What I mean by that, કે ભગવાન કોઈ એક મૂર્તિ જ છે, એક પિક્ચર છે, કોઈ ટીવી છે, કે આપણે ડ્રોઈંગ રૂમમાં ટીવી મૂકી હોય અને ત્યાં જઈએ, જેમ કે મંદિરમાં મૂર્તિ મૂકી હોય, એ ભગવાનને જોઈએ અને પાછા બહાર આવીએ. Is that God for me? Is God like a friend? કે જે આપણને હરેક વસ્તુમાં સપોર્ટ કરે છે. He is with us. He always is there to comfort us. And with God, we share all of our secrets, all of our thoughts we share with him. Is that God for me? Is God like a parent, a father or a mother who takes care of me, who gives me strength when I need it most? Is that what God is for me? Is God or some super consciousness which drives, inspires, guides every action that I do? Is that God for me? What is God for me? And we want to particularly not go, is God, why is God there? Does God exist? What is the role of God? In a metaphysical way, in a philosophical way. We will leave that for the scientists, for the philosophers, for the thinkers, and the religious pundits. જે મહાવિદ્વાનો છે એ એની પર વાત કરશે, પણ આપણે એક ભક્ત તરીકે, as a believer who believes in some transcendent entity, કે આપણે કોઈક એવી દિવ્ય તત્વમાં માનીએ છીએ એનું નામ જે પણ હોય, સ્વામિનારાયણ હોય, રામ હોય, હનુમાન હોય, કૃષ્ણ હોય, જે પણ તત્વને આપણે નામથી બોલાવીએ છીએ, પણ ઇફ વી બિલીવ ઇન દેટ, એ તત્વ મારા જીવનમાં, ઇન માય લાઈફ, I think we have a very concrete definition of who's my friend and what the friend means to me. If we are married, who's my spouse and what the spouse means to me. In the same way, ભગવાન આપણા જીવનમાં છે. What does God mean for me? What is God for me? એટલે આ સભાનો આજે મેઇન કાર્યક્રમ એ છે કે આપણે આ એક થોટ લઈને જઈએ, કે આ થોટને આપણે ક્લેરિફાય કરીએ. And for that, I would say we have some courageous people who are going to share their experiences, their thoughts with us. And I would only humbly request that we may not judge a particular person or a particular aspect or a particular example, but just simply reflect what is common in that experience, in that person's experience, in my experience. Because today we really want to go with a little bit more clarity of role of God in our life. And we want to pray to God that may His role become more apparent, more visible to us, so that as He has incarnated, as He has all these plans for us, truly we can understand for ourselves, not in a global way, not in a broader way, but for ourselves. That is the prayer we will have. And with that focus, we will enjoy today's session. Again, let's take 3 deep breaths and then we'll open our eyes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can open our eyes. So first I will ask our Sahaj Bhai. We have speakers lined up from each age group. They'll come and talk to us about their concept of God. So I request Sahaj Bhai to come up first and talk about his concept of God, the role of God in his life. Sahaj Bhai.